Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not. Let's get over and let's wake up the football gods. I've never been a cigarette smoker. But right now, I feel like I've just smoked like about 10 packs of cigarettes. My voice feels kind of raspy and kind of deep. It's kind of like when I always say, Jordan Davis. That's kind of how my voice feels like it's stuck this morning. I am excited as can be, and it probably doesn't look like it. My eyes are probably bloodshot. I finally got to bed about 4 o'clock this morning and was back up at 7. Sometimes you try to do the impossible. And, sometimes you just can't get things done the way you want to get them done. Today, in a few hours, literally in a few hours, we'll be at the CSA show in Chantilly, Virginia, something that we have done. I think the first time I went was like 2013. Been there pretty much every year that they've been there. And always in April, the Dallas Cowboys take over the place. You will have more Dallas Cowboys players, current and past ones, going to the show than current Washington players, even though Ashburn is only like 10 miles away from the CSA show. And it's been great. I remember meeting Tyron Smith in 2013 and him being scared of Joe Boo. Actually, so was Dak Prescott. So what I wanted to do a couple of things that were different and special and memorable. I have to say, shout out to all of the great fans. There's over 130 people who donated to Dak Prescott's cause. And I want to clarify something because we have so many haters that are out there. Because people were saying, well, screw that. Why would I give money to a millionaire? Because it's not just about how much money he has. We're dealing with cancer. We're dealing with mental health. Dak donates his money to his causes as well. But one person, even with the money that Dak Prescott has, can't knock out cancer alone. And this is where we become a global community. And this is where we all take our parts. When I have one of the people in here, Tony, who donated and explained his mother died in his arms while he was watching the Cowboys playing the Super Bowl. I've heard so many stories about people that have had cancer and survived it. I hear like Johnny White, thoughts and prayers out to him, who just lost his wife to cancer this past Wednesday. To myself, my brother, who was taken away way too soon from cancer. And all the people who donated to this and listened to people's stories, it was incredible. And I wanted to make this really, really special because all of you that went above and beyond and did something else for somebody else, I wanted to make sure that you were recognized. So I waited as long as possible for everybody to donate to be able to get in, and I'd get people in the last minute, hey, I want to add, I want to be there. And so it ended up being late yesterday evening, and unfortunately Michael wasn't here to help me get the machine going, and I had some snags in it. So we finally started carving. This is actually the plaque that we're going to give to Dak Prescott. And I'm kind of heartbroken this morning. I went to bed at 4 o'clock because we started etching everybody's name who donated to this cause on here. There's actually supposed to be 3 rows. For whatever reason, halfway through last night, and it was funny because I was live streaming it, somebody said the Inventables needs to unionize and get better wages and hours. And right after that, the machine, you can see it right here on Gene Elliott, just went straight up and just locked up. We reset the machine and we started to try and recut it, but unfortunately it wasn't exactly the same. So the only thing I can do on this now would be just to sand that all off and start all over. And unfortunately, I don't have the time before going to the show and seeing Dak in a few hours. So let me show you guys a little closer so you can see actually how pretty it was going to be. stopped. So the great news is we'll be donating $5,000 to Stand Up to Cancer, Fight, Fate, Finish, Dak Prescott's charities. Bad news is I couldn't do it exactly the way I wanted to, and it wasn't from a lack of effort. So today we'll be up there. We'll be getting some autographs. We'll be seeing more Cowboy fans. So if you're going to be there, look for us so we can definitely get you on the channel. I hope you guys will check back in and see our quarterback. Hopefully he'll spend a couple of minutes with us, when we present him the check and things like that. And we'll have a great day. And hopefully I won't pass out from exhausted because, brother, I could take this coffee and I could put it in as an IV right now. Just have a slow drip because I am literally running on fumes. But it'll be cool to see our players because in a little over 2 weeks, starting on the 18th of April, they will begin to start their OTAs. In fact, our team right now, 30 players, the captain's workouts are happening right now. So there is no off season. The season is already beginning, and this is a great way for me to start by seeing key players on our team. I literally can't wait to be there today. I just wish I could get a couple more hours of sleep before then. Don't have too much news, of course, today, other than we heard the Honey Badger and the Cowboys being linked. But if we had Bobby Wagner linked basically to the Rams, the Cowboys, and Baltimore, and he didn't come here, we had Zadea Smith. Sorry, my brain is frozen. Zadea Smith listed to the Cowboys, the Ravens, and then went to Minnesota. Why do we think the Honey Badger, who is linked to 9 teams, would be coming to the Dallas Cowboys? Let's get real, folks. That ain't going to happen. Sounds great for social media and for talking heads to talk about, the Honey Badger, but let's be real. We got Stephen Cheap-Ass Jones here, and he does not believe in spending any money. Just doesn't. We can hope, we can pray, but it's not going to happen. And so with that being said, I got to get everything packed up. I got to see if Michael's got this cart because, my man Hawk's going to be there, and he wants one of the butcher blocks and one of the racks. So we got a lot of stuff to carry in here with us, and I can't wait to get this thing going. And as always, I want to say thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing. And I will see you guys, hopefully, a lot today.
Commenting, subscribing, and being part of the show with a sports report.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
See you at the show.